right, Eddie. Cue the music. Welcome to the Sofa Kingdom podcast with your hosts, Nelson
and Ed.
The whole crew is here again for your personal entertainment
and possible annoyment. Depends what you're into.
Yeah, that we can almost guarantee.
Oh yeah. Some will love us, some will hate us.
Yes.
So as long as you listen.
Yeah, both are okay.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, that's how I feel about most of my family. I'm forced to love most of you, but it doesn't mean that I don't like you. It is what it is. Yeah. So I know we really wanted to jump into this because it's a topic that's on everybody's mind.
Should be anyway.
Yeah, The Young Rock. It's a great show.
What?
Oh wow.
Been watching it.
Who?
Who's watching it? That's what I want to know.
Nobody.
Is that a geology show?
No.
The early the early Earth? Like, what the hell's Young Rock?
I wanted to start off with the Amber Heard.
Oh God. The memes. Good Lord, the memes.
There's so much hate. Like unified hate for this woman. Like we could have brought the country together sooner.
Yeah. Apparently, we really love Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
We really love him. Like,
He's so charismatic that even when he's delivering the truth and he's
this
wrong.
man takes the time out of filming the movie to go to children's hospitals dressed as Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
And entertain the children for free, just in his spare time.
Yeah.
And you shit in that man's bed.
How dare you?
Dare you, madam?
It's
Oh
bullshit.
my God.
But like universally hated. Like if you dropped Amber Heard off in the middle of Russia, I think it would give.
Oh, they eat her.
It would give. It would give the other countries a reason to unite and fight Putin. Finally.
Oh yeah, exactly. Like if they dropped Amber Heard off and Vladimir Putin decided to give her asylum, I think we'd all go to war.
Everybody would go to war.
And every country would unanimously decide. We're
Even
going to
China
war.
would be like, you fucked up.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I can't protect you.
You went too far.
You went too far. We love Jack Sparrow here in China.
That's right. Oh yeah. Jack Sparrow, big in China.
Yeah. No, but he's so charismatic. He's funny. But I think
Think of
he's
how many
genuinely
roles he's played.
being
Like,
himself. But Amber Heard is just such an asshole that like you could see like the
and
testimony
she's
eating
not looking
her
good.
alive.
She's not looking good in anything they show.
No.
Nothing they show.
And it's like 2 weeks on by now. If I've been in court. It's not fun. By the end of one day, you're done. You're done with it.
Oh,
By the end of 2 weeks, whatever front you had up is gone.
Yeah.
That is him.
Oh yeah,
That is him.
and that is her.
Oh, yeah.
Because she is just nothing but angry. She looks like she always wants to shit. She does look constipated.
Yeah.
At any
Maybe she
given
has a
point in
problem we
time.
don't know. You know? Maybe there's some kind of medical condition.
A.B.S.
Yeah, she's just shitting all over his house. Like, nothing you can do about it. Amber.
It should be changed to A.B.S.
Really, my suitcase, Amber? What? Amber, come on.
Amber Bowel syndrome.
Yeah. There'll be a new syndrome. There'll be a new syndrome after this court case is over.
I think that's a show title right there.
Oh man, that's right. Yeah, A.B.S. Amber
Living with
Heard
Amber.
Bowel syndrome.
A bunch of actors just covered in chocolate. Just, Amber.
No, the game show could be you have to live in a house with Amber Heard, and the last person standing
Oh yeah.
wins $1 million.
Or the person who makes it out without Dookie on him wins the pot. No, my shoe.
Man.
What?
She would do great at the zoo in the cage with some monkeys.
Oh
I
God,
hear
she'd
they
be in
like
a
to
contest with them.
fling feces,
Just flinging
at
shit at each other.
And I gotta tell you,
She'd fit right in.
what's very illuminating is not a single person coming to her defense.
Right.
Like when you've seen when other issues have happened,
Someone-
people would come to someone's defense.
Sure.
Like right now, there is no one in her corner.
Yeah.
There's even people that spoke out for Harvey Weinstein. And no one,
man. Oh, man.
no one is defending Amber Heard.
And everybody's like, you know what? That's a real monster.
Yeah, yes. You shit in Jack Sparrow's bed.
She's the real living Cthulhu.
Yeah. You punched Edward Scissorhands in the face. You monster.
What a bitch.
You monster.
Yeah. So yeah, it seems to be on the tip of everybody's tongue, on everybody's mind, in one way or another. Whether people are deep diving and watching every minute of the trial, or
she has to be a fantastic lady. It's the only thing I can think about. Like, because it's
Oh,
Johnny
yeah.
Depp. It's not like he has a shortage of options. Like,
there's actually a picture of Amber Heard walking around with Elon Musk, and Elon Musk has like battle damage on his face, and people are like, we need to ask Elon Musk to speak up in Johnny Depp's behalf, because it looks like she probably beat him up before
It's also
they
like,
left.
man, how did he manage to get away?
yeah.
Billionaire.
Yeah.
That's how. You hire enough
he had
security.
robot security.
Yeah, you can get away from any
Fucking
woman.
murder androids he has protecting
Why do you
him.
think the man wants to go to space so bad?
He's trying to leave him.
There's not enough room on this planet with her on it.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
I just kept thinking, I was like, she's got to give like Wicked Dome. There's no way.
Oh, yeah.
There's no way. Like,
Yeah.
like she's literally beating Johnny Depp's ass and shitting in his bed, and he didn't bail.
Listen,
Like-
it's not a secret. A lot of crazy women tend to be the good lay, right? That's what
Some
a
of the
lot
best.
of people say.
Some of the best.
So she is the craziest of women.
So therefore,
There's got to be something.
she's basically
there.
a succubus.
There's a
Basically,
succubus.
at this point in time. Well, another thing, I wonder how many men are going to come out now that are in similar situations, because like
It's
this
so
is
good.
kind of shining light on like
Marilyn Manson is suing one of his most recent exes because
what's her name? Not the chick that was on that
Amber
witch
Heard's
show.
sister.
Sure. Same thing. A defamation case.
Ironically,
Interesting.
Marilyn Manson is really good friends with Johnny Depp, and they actually colored together on the floor and shit. Like they're friends.
Wow.
Johnny Depp and Marilyn Manson are really close friends.
Okay.
So I wonder if there's some kind of weird. Marilyn Manson recently you're right. There was some kind of thing out against him, like
Yeah.
for him, like abusing the girl he was with and stuff. And my whole thing when that was like, oh, Marilyn Manson's a shitty person. Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
weird. Weird. Oh my god. Like,
Rob Zombie's an asshole.
oh my god. Yeah.
Rob Zombie's actually proved himself to be a really nice guy.
That's what I heard. That's
Because
what I
he's
heard.
an in-the-closet murderer. Have you seen the shit that he does?
I love this.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is a fucking psychopath
he-
if I've ever seen
he-
one.
Devil's Rejects. I love that movie.
He is a massive movie fan, particularly in horror movies.
Yeah. Wink,
has-
wink.
he has
A
every-
movie fan. He's got bodies in his basement. I'm sure of it.
He has every horror movie like on like Blu-ray,
Yeah, he-
laser,
yeah,
like original.
Yeah,
like,
in his basement.
He's almost like
his wife saw it.
he's almost like Tarantino, but just in the one genre. Where
Horror.
Tarantino is like anything on
Yeah.
film.
Right. Right.
Tarantino is. I'd say Tarantino is probably more talent. Because the thing about Rob Zombie is I like his stuff, but some of his movies are shit.
Yeah.
Like shit. Like
Yeah.
He's got
like-
a vision.
like,
It's not a good one, but it's a vision.
House of a Thousand Corpses was borderline shit. Like Devil's Rejects was a good movie. They came
take
from
your word for
they
it.
came from hell. They came from Three from Hell, the sequel to that one.
Yeah.
I heard it was shit. I can verify that the movie he tried to make with his wife, Lords of Salem, pure garbage, like flaming dumpster fire, like probably as bad as Morbius. I mean,
Oh man, is anything as bad as Yeah, Amber Heard.
Rob
all
Zombie
goes
made a good
back
animated
to
movie
her.
though. He made a good animated.
I
movie.
enjoyed the music.
I don't
Yeah,
like
Rob,
him.
Rob Zombie is a music artist.
He is the devil incarnate.
Probably why I like him. So.
All right. So speaking of Quentin Tarantino, you had to pick one Quentin Tarantino movie.
Of all
Which
time?
would be your favorite?
Oh, Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, Pulp
Pulp
Fiction.
Fiction, Pulp Fiction.
I
That's-
think-
it changed film.
I think that's the.
It changed the way they make movies.
I think might have been like the first one of his. No, the first one of his that I seen.
Listen,
Yeah.
Desperado.
He contributed to that, but did he direct it? He was in it.
Did he?
I think Robert Rodriguez
No.
directed it. His buddy directed it.
But I think he was directly.
He definitely produced it or something because he was in it.
Desperado.
He gets shot. He gets shot in the,
Yeah.
in the
He
back
even
room.
played in.
Yeah.
He,
He
did
tells
like a
the joke
cameo
about the
in it.
bartender pissing on
Yeah.
he's in a lot of his. Him and Robert Rodriguez do a lot of stuff
So
together.
he was the director, Robert Rodriguez,
Okay.
and Quentin Tarantino was in it, but he
He
had
didn't produce it. He didn't help.
he helped in some capacity
Because they did that movie. They did
He-
that
he's
Planet
pickup
Terror together.
guy.
Yeah.
They did Planet Terror together, where Quentin Tarantino directed the Death one, the Death Race.
Yeah.
He did the one with the car with
Yeah,
Kurt
yeah, yeah.
Russell that killed people.
Death Proof.
Yes.
Death Proof. And then Planet Terror was Robert Rodriguez,
Yeah, the
zombie
the
one.
Grindhouse movies.
Where the,
yeah.
What the hell was her name? Is the chick with the one leg? Her leg was an assault rifle.
Oh
my God. Marilyn Manson's
again,
ex.
Marilyn
Marilyn
Manson's
Manson's ex.
one of his
Oh,
exes.
the girl
What's
from
the girl-
Charmed.
Yes,
Yes,
she has the one leg. Why can't I think of her name? She's so hot. Rose
yeah.
McGowan.
Rose
McGowan.
Yes.
She was so hot in that movie.
She's
Yeah,
another
she was
one.
Oh my
the
God.
whitest woman on television.
Oh, but she
for the
was
longest time.
beautiful.
No, yeah,
I would-
absolutely. But okay,
Little
all right,
porcelain doll.
all right. So if you had to pick from the cast of Charmed, who would it be then?
Rose McGowan. I'm sorry. She's the dark
Alyssa
one.
Milano.
She's the dark one,
Alyssa
man.
Milano.
I'm going with the dark, creepy
Ooh,
one, man.
okay, even the girl from 90210 was in there for a little while.
Which one?
She was in the
Not Jessica
original
Biel,
cast.
not Jessica Biel.
No, not Jessica Biel.
Jessica Biel, I'd take over Rose McGowan, but
If I was talking about hot guys, that'd be all over it. Hold on
Shannon
a second.
Dorothy?
Yes.
fair. There you go.
I would say Alyssa Milano for the cast of Charmed. All right,
Well, here's the thing. Are you talking back when the show was on or now?
Back when the show was on. You
Because
can't
back
talk
when the
about it
show was
now.
on, Rose McGowan.
Yeah.
But now, no longer
Yeah,
Rose.
Rose has some miles on her now.
Really? Is she,
I
she
imagine
went through her bald face
Marilyn
too,
Manson
right?
probably destroyed
Well, she
that.
got.
He probably had rituals in that.
Him and Rob Zombie.
Yeah, just tag teaming like, you're up, Rob.
Amber Heard in the background, like, I've got the goat sacrifices.
Yeah, hurry up, guys! I got the sauce brewing.
She was.
A lock of Johnny Depp's hair.
She was one of the blacklisting victims when everything.
Rose.
Rose from some of the stuff with Weinstein and some of the other people like him.
Yeah.
She was one of the actresses that wasn't, if I remember correctly, she wasn't playing along, so she got blacklisted
Right.
because she wasn't playing the game they wanted her to play.
Well, what's her name? Spoke out against Marilyn Manson being a real sick fuck too. The porn star. What the Jenna Jameson.
I don't watch porn. I don't know what you're talking about.
Cool. Yeah, okay, well.
Who never heard of her?
Yeah, Jenna Jameson wrote a book. And in that book,
I am a religious man, sir.
in her book, she detailed the whole affair she had with Marilyn Manson, and supposedly he was into some dark, twisted stuff. Which surprise.
I
Yeah.
mean, I mean, that's like going to Rob Zombie's house and not finding a body in his basement.
You're just convinced that Rob is a shitty person. He's like, Rob's a murderer. Like,
Yeah, listen, if he's got to be
Rob Zombie could start the Zombie Foundation for Children, and Nelson would still be like, fucking sand goon.
Yeah, you can find like the number one chairperson on there is like Amber Heard.
Yeah. Amber Heard just turned herself into a meme. There's nothing we can do.
She did.
Oh,
she
yeah.
is destroyed for the rest of her life. I don't think she's gonna make it out.
Over
of this.
under. She stars in Aquaman too. You think there's any reality?
No. I think-
Jason Momoa's asking for her to be removed.
And you know who he's asking to put in, right? Daenerys.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Yeah. I think
You know they had a thing.
Oh,
They fucking
come
had a
on.
thing. Those sex scenes in Game of Thrones were real.
Listen, beautiful people. They're gonna have fun.
Hey, you put me on the set with some of those people and say, all right, Ian, this is the thing.
Listen.
Your character and Jessica Biel's character are going to do a hot oil wrestling scene. I'm like,
Again?
damn it.
But like, this is the third take today.
Come on. I
Oh
can't.
my god.
My blood pressure. I can't do it.
It's
But we
all
have to use
good.
the oil I brought from my dressing room, though.
I remember Uber I remember watching some movie scenes where, like, I know there's rumors. There's always rumors, like, you'll see a movie that comes out with a hot love scene in it, and they're always like, oh, these actors may or may not have really did
Yep.
something.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember watching that. It was a movie that came out years ago. It was Original Sin with Angelina Jolie and Antonio Banderas. I remember watching that love scene. I was like, they're fucking. Like, it may be an R-rated movie, but we are watching. They're fucking right now. I'm not stupid.
And if they're
like,
not
I know what
fucking right
sex
now,
looks like.
they're leaving the set and they're fucking.
Oh my god! There's no way. I'm watching this scene. I'm going, no. Like,
Yeah.
they're both supposed to be married to other people. No.
But there are notorious movies where actors and actresses
Yes.
have had sex.
They say
Yes.
One
that,
of them
so.
being Halle Berry and in Monsters Ball.
Monsters Ball, yeah.
What's
Billy
the name
Bob
of that
Thornton.
old guy? Yeah.
Billy
Who,
Bob Thornton.
ironically, was married to Angelina Jolie.
Yes.
And they were fucking wild. They used to show up to, like, movie premieres together, and they'd be like, oh, yeah, we fucked in a limo. Like, they were nuts. Like,
So I mean, listen.
they were nuts.
Yeah.
Props to Billy Bob.
Oh, Billy
Oh,
Bob.
yeah.
Billy Bob must be laying it down. He's
Yeah.
in Sling Blades.
Yeah. He must be one charismatic
You shouldn't have done that.
motherfucker in person.
Oh, he's got to be.
to be getting that kind
Either
of
that or he's got that Pete Davidson wiener. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
When you shlang-a-lang, you get some.
Supposedly, to touch on a little bit of Marvel, William Dafoe, goofy, creepy-looking fucker.
Apparently also.
Gigantic penis.
Yes.
Supposedly, they can't even shoot him in nude scenes anymore because it is distracting. It is distracting. I mean, that's a horrible problem to have, I guess. You know,
That-
but
I know.
That is
yeah.
a fantastic
It's why I
problem.
can't
to
I
have.
did not.
a role
I was
in a
skeptical.
Marvel movie
I was
myself.
skeptical, but I
They're
was.
like, no, Nelson,
Yeah.
not again.
They can cast me, no problem. But But William Dafoe, I can understand because he's a goofy-looking fuck. You know, like
Right.
there's got to be something going on. I actually remember the other night I was watching me and Sierra were watching what the hell is that movie? Boondock Saints.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's a scene where he plays the weird gay investigator, the crime scene investigator. And there's a scene where he's come up to the crime scene. It's close to the beginning of the movie, and he's got these super tight dress pants on. And me and Sierra actually froze frame, and I was like, "Holy
Time
shit!"
to investigate.
No, I was like, verified. I was like, my God. I was like, either he's smuggling sound equipment out of the set, or what the hell. Another one, also ironically, Freddie Mercury. I freeze framed another thing. I know I'm on like a mission.
No.
But I freeze framed a live thing from Live Aid. It was a concert that
Long
Freddie
Dong
did.
Silver.
Long Dong Freddie. Freddie must have been a monster back in the day. And you know how Freddie was, so he was just destroying man ass. He was he was wrecking shop. I mean, goddamn. Like, so it must be like a skinny, goofy, weird dude thing that, you know. If they look like
It's
a wood elf.
Balancing the universe somehow.
So Dobby and Harry Potter. Dobby must have been
getting
swinging
some.
because he's
Yeah,
like 4
yeah,
foot tall,
yeah.
you know.
Schmeagol.
Oh, Gollum. You know Gollum's got a big one.
Gollum's getting some. Amber Heard.
Amber Heard might, yeah. Amber Heard
No,
might have one.
It's verified. She has a huge penis.
Marilyn Manson. Not Rob Zombie though.
No.
No,
No, he's chopping them off.
we're starting this off with some rabbit holes. I like this.
Oh,
Yeah, we're just chopping it down.
What's new? What's new?
We were looking at the trailer for the Multiverse
Of
of
Madness.
Madness.
All of them.
Yes.
All 300 trailers.
Yeah,
that
there's
are
a
out.
bunch of them.
Try to
'cause,
decipher which
yeah.
is real and which is
We
fake.
found some stuff that's straight up shit. We found some stuff that's pretty,
Yeah.
pretty reliable.
Yeah,
Reliable sources.
absolutely. And some of the sources really intriguing as to they're definitely spoiler alert. This is just speculation, but pretty good speculation.
Hearsay.
Hearsay, yes.
Reliable sources, though.
They're bringing in the Illuminati, is what they're
Yep.
considering is going to be a part of the movie here. And even if it's not the Illuminati that's going to be in the more relevant part of the MCU for this movie, it's definitely going to play a part. They're
Yes.
thinking anyway.
They're definitely introducing.
Some new characters and some old characters in some new ways. And everybody gets a better name. They're like Supreme
Yes.
version of this, extra version of that. And it's like fuck.
Universal.
Yeah.
Galactic. We're going into different realms
Super awesome Mighty Mouse Man. I'm like, ooh, that's a good name. All right, yeah. So they're doing that. They're definitely going to be touching, I think, on some of the What If cartoons.
Yes.
So if you haven't seen the What If cartoons prior to seeing,
Now's the
this,
time.
yes, now's the time to definitely catch up on some of
Yeah.
that.
now.
lore.
And they're all on Disney Plus. They're short too, so you can crank them out.
Yeah, definitely, and they're good. Like visually, I think the cartoon style that they went with looks fantastic.
Party Thor,
Party Thor.
Party
They
Thor,
brought back some of the main actors.
Zombie Wanda. You know, there's
Yes.
some good shit on
If
there.
you weren't
Yes.
suing Disney, they brought you back to voiceover. If you weren't an asshole like Brie Larson, you were a voiceover. Or,
If you're
Your movie doesn't get bumped for somebody else's.
Yeah,
Yes.
if you're a big fan of the Black Panther, it's actually a really good send off.
yeah, it is because that is the last time you get to hear
him.
Mr. T'Challa himself
That's right.
voicing over that role there.
Yeah.
So I think that's another Chadwick Boseman.
Yes.
It
was a nice send off for him. It was.
yeah, definitely.
What
So-
If did a good job. I was nervous because it was all different. It was like a kind of like a animatrix style.
Yes.
Multiple directors doing different stuff, but they
Yeah.
did a great job with
No,
it.
they did.
really
They
did.
did.
Marvel's managed to really, even using multiple directors, keep everything stitched together very well.
And they even tied the episodes together, which
Yes.
I thought they were just going to do multiple stories and it was going to be like an anthology.
Yeah.
But the way they kind of tied things together, and the villain is actually really, really
It's
good.
sick. It's
well
sick.
developed.
And-
No spoilers, but it's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
And I think now is the time to start bringing the Watcher in.
It's
I
definitely
think more than just the what if. You
Yeah.
can bring him
The great
into
and all powerful creep
Yeah.
of the Marvel universe.
because
Yeah, man.
I
just
would
watch.
I would say
the Pee Wee Herman of the universe.
the what if
The,
the Loki, the WandaVision. Those look like they're very much setting up what they're going to be doing
In the
and the Doctor
Doctor
Strange,
Strange
movie.
movie.
Yeah.
Wanda looks like I mean it's named Doctor Strange, but I mean from all the trailers she's in like half of the scenes.
She's a big role.
So
Yeah.
she looks
She's a
like
big
she's a healthy chunk of the movie as
Yeah.
well.
Well, it's so good because it's kind of like they're making the Disney Plus shows and all that extremely relevant. Because
Yes.
if you do not do your homework and watch the Winter Soldier and the Falcon, if you do not watch WandaVision, if you don't see Loki, if you don't watch those, you're gonna be kind of
Lost.
man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like
You
you're
know
not
what-
gonna
you
know
know
what's going on.
What's crazy is like outside of the Marvel universe at the moment, like there isn't another franchise in recent years that has popped up that has done what they have done, where it's like, you got to watch the TV shows, you got to watch the cartoons, you got to be up on some of the comics. You
they
gotta
build
watch
off
the
each other.
movies
They
because
build off
they all
each
tie
other.
into each other. Like in older years, I mean, you had the Star Trek franchises, you had the Star Wars, but that was like very nerd centric life, where those guys, they knew they were gonna pay attention to everything and pay attention to the details to stay on board. This is like mass audience.
But even that was
everybody.
like the show ended, so they couldn't keep the series going, but they were always able to get budget for a movie.
Yes.
So even that, it wasn't like, oh, this is what they wanted to do. It was like, well, we can still tell stories and we can get a budget to do this instead.
Right.
It wasn't the plan. Like what Marvel is doing now is they're deliberately setting up the world. Look how much world building they did with Moon Knight.
Yeah.
So they're building the world so that when it gets to the movie, it's just the big spectacle movie.
And they're gonna start bringing the characters into the movies. And if you didn't see the show, like, because they're just gonna put them in, like, they're gonna start showing up in these big budget movies. And if you didn't do your homework, if you didn't see the show,
You're gonna be like, who's
you're gonna
this?
be like, what?
Yeah.
Who is this?
Yeah.
Like,
You know, I can't wait till they bring the Iron Fist into the Marvel.
oh yeah,
universe.
let's bring back Danny
Cinematic.
Rand.
Everybody loved Danny Rand.
Yeah, that show
He's
was
the
great.
favorite defender.
Listen,
my God.
I'm sticking to this. It wasn't a terrible show.
white man no kung fu.
I can tell you at least 2 or 3 other Marvel shows that are way shittier than the Iron Fist.
Probably, yeah, but I didn't see those either.
The Inhumans,
I didn't see that.
We will not.
Shit.
We will not speak of the Inhumans.
the Runaways.
We will definitely not speak of the
Complete
Runaways.
shit.
Never saw it. Never saw it. Never saw
And
it.
for good reason.
Don't worry.
What about Marvel's?
missing
What about Marvel's
anything.
Agents of S.h.i.e.L.D.? I never saw that. Was
It
that
was
good?
good.
Oh, S.h.i.e.l.d.
It
was
was
good.
really good.
S.h.i.e.l.d. was good.
Okay, so
Really
there you
good.
go.
There was a whole story arc. My favorite story arc in there wasn't even like the send off. It was the Ghost Rider.
Yes.
They brought the Ghost Rider in such a way that I was like, fuck. They need to bring the Ghost Rider into the mainstay of the dark.
Just let Nicolas
version
Cage
of
try
Marvel
again.
Universe.
Let's let him try again. That's something I
No.
saw. That's something I
No.
saw. I saw the
No.
the unbearable weight of massive talent, and I think Nick Cage did a good job. I think he
Based on my life.
and I think he. I think Nick redeemed himself. It's definitely the best Nick Cage. Not that this is saying anything, but this is the best Nick Cage movie I've seen in a long time.
I'm all for it. I
But what's
haven't
it up
seen
against?
yet.
Mandy, Jiu-Jitsu, the Wicker Man. Like, I mean, fuck. Like,
it is amazing. No matter what the movie is, he himself has a draw.
and he gives it his all.
He has
Yeah.
a fan base.
Yeah, you can't.
He
say,
never phones it in.
You can't say he's
ever.
phoning it in.
No.
Yeah.
No.
He's not the Steven Seagal of
No.
No.
Who can't even get up? He spends most of his movies in chairs. Fucking with sunglasses on, shooting through a scope. Come on, Steve.
He probably has his lines written on the sunglasses.
Oh, and what's terrible is like he's still starring in sex scenes, and I'm like, oh, Steve.
You know
Steven.
that that's probably something that he asks for.
Oh.
He's like, I'll be in your movie, but there better be a sex scene.
I'm pretty sure it's like his own writers that are making.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's doing multiple a year, like 4 or 5 movies a year, straight to video.
Putin's back in them.
Straight to Putin's videos. Yeah, exactly.
Putin's like, we need more cocaine. More cocaine and hookers in the next movie.
I like him. I think he's a cool dude.
Who?
He's himself. Not Putin.
Steven Seagal?
No, man, that's Steven Seagal.
I was like,
Amber Heard. No,
Oh,
Nicolas Cage.
yes. And I think if you see the movie, he definitely redeems himself.
And I have
It's
to
got a little
say,
bit of everything in it. It's a
Pedro
good movie.
Pasquale.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is asking that he joins him in the Mandalorian Star Wars.
I'm
universe.
all for a Nicolas Cage man.
I say let's
This is the way.
Let's fucking do it. Put him in like a 3-piece snake skin Mandalorian suit and fucking bring his ass back in there. I'm down. I think it would be fun.
Fucking like a coked up, crazy ass Nick Cage Mandalorian. We gotta go.
Yeah, like wheeling and dealing, you know, in the corner. Yeah.
Weird, like all excited hand motion.
People are still clowning Boba Fett. They loved how it turned out. They loved that they fixed it, but everybody's like,
Well,
they're talking about season 2 is going to be like Mandalorian featuring Boba Fett in the Book of Boba Fett season 2.
Yeah, they got some retooling. They definitely got to do with Boba.
But he's not beyond fixing.
You can't have Boba Fett not be a badass. The whole point is he's supposed to be a badass.
He's a big softy.
Yes.
He's a big softy that pets rancors.
I think they can easily fix it. First episode, he walks into a room and,
sex scene with the big black Wookiee.
Yeah.
Change the whole direction of the show.
I was going to say the Rancor, but that's too big a feat for any man.
He comes in, the Wookiee's in a pink thong.
Like, is that Amber Heard? No, it's a Wookiee.
Shit.
It's a Wookiee.
Oh, no. You know how long it would take to get the shit out of that Wookiee's fur? No way. There's no way. We couldn't make that.
I don't even want to think about it. Just got to bring in the clippers. Bring in the dark saber.
Shave Do we know what color Wookiees are underneath the fur?
I don't know.
No idea.
So if you shaved a Wookiee.
I don't see color, sir. I'm not a racist.
This is fucking Captain Sandgoon over here. I think we already crossed that bridge.
Yes, we did. Back into America.
Not a big fan of the people of Tatooine, are you?
No, man. They're all fucking scumbags, bro.
Oh, my God. We are sorry to all our Tuscan sponsors. We do not support Nelson's.
All of you.
Yeah.
Don't back me on nothing. Fuck you guys.
Oh, my God. These people are just trying to live, you know?
Yeah,
the deserts of Tatooine are a hard
in the
place.
desert in their shiny-ass bikes. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Those are the Power Rangers. And they were...
all the
Fett's
candy paint.
Yes, exactly. No,
They had big ambitions, I guess.
They did.
They literally need to call in a new guy to save the show.
They fixed it. They fixed it towards the end there. I was happy with what they did. They recognized they had a problem, and they did it justice. So
did we see
I'm not
Pedro
even
Pascal's face?
Yeah. Because
Okay, so
when,
he actually was in it. Okay,
when,
good.
When Grogu was revealed himself.
Oh, he took his helmet off. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you're being chased by an evil robot trying to murder you, that is the perfect opportunity to hug your child.
Absolutely.
Every Mandalorian would do it.
Yes.
This is the way. This is the way.
But a show that hasn't had any ups and downs is Moon Knight. It's been fantastic from beginning to almost end so far.
The last episode, no spoilers or anything, but kind of an emotional roller coaster.
It was.
Yeah, that was
the best
one.
episode yet. That episode, I was like, wow, we are diving into some deep issues here.
Oh, yeah. It had like an Indiana Jones mummy vibe to it, that last
Well,
episode.
you get an understanding of why Mark is so fucked up.
Yep.
And I'm like, wow, I would develop multiple personalities too. Like that's a lot of trauma to go through.
Especially as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And his mom, piece of shit. to quote Ed, that's a real piece of shit.
But
wow.
I think that the god...
Mom of the year right there.
I think that the god... What's the god's name?
Khonshu.
Picked him deliberately.
Yes.
Because basically what he's acting is as a large corporation or like Area 51, right?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to divide the tasks amongst these different personalities.
So it's the
but
way
they
it's the way Donald Trump picks people to build his buildings.
Did anybody else
hardworking
notice?
and dumb, yes.
Did anybody else notice personality number 3 at the beginning of the episode?
Oh, but not only that, there was a...
Mr. wanting to be stabby with the pyramid.
Yes.
A completely different accent.
Okay, but how about this?
I didn't see that.
In the room, when he's... I don't want to spoil...
There was somebody beating on a door that they ran by.
Because they opened 2 of those.
And they didn't open
and
the other one.
they didn't open the third one.
And then Hippo Lady showed up.
Hi. Amber Heard.
Yeah.
I'm going to slip them in all day.
It's okay. I mean, normally I would say it's going overboard, but she deserves it.
Oh, she does.
She fucking deserves it. I'm sorry.
does.
Ma'am, you shit in
person.
you shit in Captain Jack Sparrow's
Okay,
bed.
but okay.
We'll never forgive that.
The $1 million question.
Oh no. He took time. He took time before he asked.
Would you still do it? Knowing what you know now,
I mean,
would you still?
Considering she
do it?
Must possess amazing sexual
You
powers.
want to know. You want to know.
I would want to know. I would say I would still do it, Dookie included. And I would just make sure I had a way out. Like,
see, Dookie is a no sale for me.
I have a little bit of German in my blood.
Scheiße.
No.
No. That's
I would do it, but I would have like a harness on the entire time, and I would have you
At a
fly
glass
by.
table?
Yeah, I would have you fly by with a C-130, kind of like in Batman: The Dark Knight when he gets extracted.
Yeah.
And you literally I'd shoot the skyhook up, and you would rip me out of the bedroom. Like I'd go through the window, and like I wouldn't care what
I'm
damage.
done. Extraction.
Listen, you ever seen that episode of Seinfeld with the soup Nazi?
Yes.
Yeah,
No soup for you.
She'd walk in the room. Yep, no soup for you. Oh, bam! Slam that door, bitch.
No, I would do it, but I would need a very effective exit strategy. I would need a definite way out.
Yeah, it's called a window.
Exactly.
If you try to go through the door, apparently she's not gonna let you out.
I would stand up. I would stand up, and I would say I was doing a dance for her. I'd say I was doing a dance for her, and I would have the rope with the balloon on it go out the window, and then you have to fly by with the C-130 and rip me out. Like rip me out.
I wonder the conversations though that woman has with her girlfriends. Like she's like, yeah,
And then I shit in his bed.
Shit in his bed, and her girlfriends were like,
Yeah, bro. Yeah, you showed him.
we're with you.
Yeah.
So my 3 o'clock is calling, but it's only 11
I just feel-
a.m.
yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I
I
gotta
feel bad
go.
for fucking Johnny Depp trying to clean that payday out of his.
Because Johnny Depp didn't do it. I feel bad for the person that cleans his house.
His housekeeper,
His
his
housekeeper.
maid, whoever it is.
You know, he apologized to her.
Listen,
profusely.
somebody
He was
got-
I'm sorry. Like
An early bonus. Because if I walk into the room and I work in there, and I'm like, listen, Johnny. We're going to have to talk about this shit. This literal shit in your room. I'm not going in there for anything less than like...
What are you into, Johnny?
What, $5,000?
Yeah.
$5,000, right? That's a decent number. I'm going to need a $5,000 bonus to go in there
And clean that
handle,
shit.
And handle this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to nurses that do that, you know.
On a regular
Wiping
basis.
ass.
Yep.
Wiping ass. As we speak right now, they're cleaning Nutty Buddy off somebody.
That's disgusting.
Sometimes liquid Nutty Buddy.
Ian doesn't even shower at home anymore. He just does it at the hospital.
I
He's
just,
like,
I don't even. I just climb right in there.
sponge bath time.
Oh man. Oh, it reminds me I got to be there 8 a.m. tomorrow. Oh,
Ooh,
good
that
stuff.
sounds like a good time. Sounds like a good time.
It's okay.
So, back to Moon Knight. I'm liking what they're doing with the show. The show is really good. I think everybody should definitely take some time and watch it.
What a acting by
Oh God. He was also the pilot in Star Wars. I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about.
I mean, he really solidified that they were two separate characters.
Sure.
He's
You
doing a
could-
great job of playing
It
two
is.
different roles.
It is not hard to suspend disbelief watching him. You forget it's the same person playing the two roles. He
emotionally shifts really well. Like
Yeah.
he can really bring on the tears. He can
Oscar
go-
Isaac.
Yeah.
I know you're looking for it, but like he does it so well that it's not like you're even like falling out of the episode watching it.
You did
Like
that?
even when the hippo comes in, he actually has two different screams.
Yeah.
Right.
That's right. He plays.
No, he
yeah.
does. He's very deliberate. The only other person I was trying to look for is the girl that's playing She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Yes.
She did a show herself where she played multiple versions of herself.
Was she in Dollhouse? No, it was
No.
the other show.
Yeah, she killed it too, man. She's
One of the-
another fantastic actress.
One of the best examples for me of that, of someone playing those roles, was the guy I'm trying to think of his name. He played the young Professor Xavier, but he was in Split.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
He did an unbelievable job of doing different personalities, and he did them so well.
No, I never watched Split.
Split is the best one out of, I would say, out of
Out of the
Unbreakable,
three?
out of
Yeah.
Unbreakable, out of Split, and out of Glass. Split is unbelievable.
Orphan Black was the name
Orphan
of the
Black,
show.
yeah. She
Yeah.
was
I
like
don't know if you've ever seen
I
it.
haven't.
clones of her or something like that, or whatever it was.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's a interesting premise for a show.
Yeah.
It's a very good show. It's an older show, so I'm not spoiling anything. But like, imagine your life is falling apart, basically like drugs, stealing, alcohol, and you walk onto a train platform and you see somebody that looks just like you
Right.
commit suicide, but all her shit is there on the platform, and you're like, this person. You look at
Step
the
into
wallet,
their
looks
life?
exactly like me, and you step into their life. And then you come to find out
They're like a brain surgeon, and you fucked.
they're as you
sure.
step into this lady's life,
I'm gonna sell my practice.
she was a cop that was onto more versions of you that look like you in other parts of the place that you're living, spread out. So you come to find out it's a big conspiracy, and there were clones of all of these different versions of this girl. And you're like, fuck. But she played multiple roles with multiple personality. Well, not multiple personalities. She played different people with different personalities,
Different characters
same
throughout
character,
it.
same girl, and she did a really good job with it. So I like that show too. So I'm really happy to see her as She-Hulk because I know she can act her ass off, and I'd like to see what she's going to do with the role.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of things shaken up because I even think with Thor: Love and Thunder, as much as Chris Hemsworth wants to stay in the role, I think they're gearing towards new blood. Like they're they're doing the same thing with Marvel. They're
Well, I
gonna
mean,
make this
in
younger girl the new Marvel. I mean, they're shaking the whole thing up.
in the comic storyline that the Love and Thunder looks like it's going into, eventually she doesn't keep the mantle of Thor. Eventually she puts it down and becomes the next Valkyrie.
Okay.
So because there at some point all the there's another fight, all the Valkyries are essentially dead, and
Except
Thor
for Valkyrie.
and Thor's like
He needs the Valkyries back.
he's looking over the bodies of the fallen Asgardians that are there. He's like, none of these warriors will ascend. There's no Valkyrie to show them the way.
Right.
And then something happens, and a Valkyrie spirit comes and anoints her to become a Valkyrie. So then she puts down the mantle of Thor. He takes Thor again, and then she becomes Valkyrie.
By the way, I have already ordered that version of Mjolnir coming to my house. The cracked hammer. It fucking glows. It's amazing. As soon as that, I was like,
We'll
I was looking, I was like, I know somebody's making one of those bitches.
Oh, yeah.
Bought it.
Not surprised at all.
We'll have to stick that back there when
Oh yeah, hell
when it shows
yeah.
up.
I'm still trying to find a good Stormbreaker. There's actually a guy in the UK that I found that he crafts them out of like real steel. It's like $1,200.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Incredibly weighted, but it looks fucking great.
And if
Like,
somebody
it
breaks
looks
in, you can always hit
legit.
them with it.
Oh yeah, even if somebody doesn't break in, I can hit 'em with
Stormbreaker, bitch. Wrong house.
Show up at Johnny Depp's trial and like Amber Heard.
No, that girl has to have like ridiculous protection on her.
Oh yeah,
There's
she
gotta
has
be-
to.
yeah.
She has to. Yeah. I mean,
I mean,
she
I haven't seen
is
this much- I
probably
haven't
the
seen this
most
mu-
hated
yeah.
person right now in the United States.
and,
Would you say?
and right now, yeah, I would. She's definitely like. I haven't seen someone hated this much since Casey Anthony.
The public loves having
yeah?
somebody to be angry at, and she is taking everyone's attention.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, like Will Smith was like, sweet.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's renegotiating his deals as we speak because they're like, man,
he's trying,
Yeah,
but I seen some shit today earlier that he
Yeah.
lost some more. He lost some more
Yeah,
stuff.
he slapped his way out of a couple deals there.
Yeah, you got to
Poor
keep
guy.
your cool, man. That's
It's gonna
the
be
moral of the story.
it's gonna be a long time probably, short of him getting a divorce and
Anyway.
pointing the finger where it belongs. It's gonna be a long time
Listen,
that he's
man,
gonna
that's
be taking.
That would be a
lot.
fucking power move for Will Smith.
It's just like,
Do
I'm
it.
done with it. It would make him look
Yeah.
better, I think.
I think
mean,
so. And you're Will Smith. Jada Pinkett Smith is fucking old and ugly now. Move on.
Don't worry. She
a fucking
she
ugly,
announced
bro.
she
Get the
announced
fuck
on
outta
the
here.
show they're taking time for deep healing.
Yeah, take
and
some-
then Will went to
super deep.
a very fancy. He went to a very fancy rehab type place. You know, for
Basically,
you know, anger
a luxury
issues
resort
and yeah.
with spas.
Yeah.
He's getting his meat played with right now.
Okay.
They're basting it right now.
Yeah, like a turkey.
So
I got it.
the standard nonsense of like, really, that's go ahead,
it's
whatever.
all the pomp and circumstance.
These Hollywood
that
people,
they
they don't
do.
go to rehab. They don't come down here to Florida and stay in a halfway
But
house.
let's
I've
face
don't
it.
do-
I've seen real rehabs.
Yeah.
They don't look
No, they-
anything
no.
like where they're going.
They're going to Cabo, rehab on the sea. Like, no. Okay? Yeah, we don't get fucking beluga caviar in rehab.
But
No.
you know what? Let's face it. These rich people, they live in their own fucking world, right? They
Well, that's
live
what
in the
I mean. If
same
Will Smith,
reality
if
that
Will
we
Smith
live
wouldn't
in.
have slapped Chris Rock, would you even have known the Oscars were happening?
No,
Nope.
No.
Would you even have paid attention?
Nope.
No.
No, it's because I think more. It's a good thing though, because more and more and more, it's becoming less and less relevant. And
Yeah.
you know,
As it should be.
you're
like,
starting to realize these people they can't relate to you. They can't. I mean, they
No.
can't. They can't tell you the price of gas.
Yeah, and
They
even
can't
if
tell
they
you the price of groceries.
even if they try to relate to you, it's like it's bullshit. It's like, I'm a people person.
No, you're fucking not.
I'm for the people. And then you get in your limousine, you drive to your mansion, and you're like, I don't like it here. I'm gonna fly to my
We
other
just
house.
we just live in a world. We live in a world where these people's opinions are relevant because they can tweet it out at 3 a.m. and everyone clings to their thoughts. But hopefully not for long.
Yeah.
Oh,
a
Elon
certain
Musk.
acquisition.
Speaking
Buying
of Elon,
Twitter.
and did he really buy the Call of Duty people as well?
No, I don't believe so.
If you want to talk about big dick energy,
No, Activision. That's all.
Activision.
That's Microsoft.
big dick
Who,
energy.
speaking of Microsoft, outselling PlayStation.
What?
I'm still loving my PlayStation.
And it has nothing to do with
love
the
my
episode that we put out that pointed out how much better Xbox is than PlayStation. Thank you, Shay. Thank
Allegedly.
you, Ian, for not
Allegedly.
defending
Allegedly.
at all. He was talking about Nintendo the whole time.
Nintendo magical. Nintendo is
He
magical.
realized, he's like, 5 minutes in, he's like, fuck, these guys did their research. You know what?
I was just impressed
So how
you could
about
read.
Nintendo?
I expected you to show up with a coloring book. Xbox better. I was like, fuck.
Oh, no, sir. We came to win.
Xbox, they're doing good this time around. They're getting, and a lot of it comes down to they're just making more consoles than PlayStation is.
Right.
So they're more readily available.
But we can't just skim over Elon Musk.
No.
Okay?
We're gonna get back to Elon Musk.
I'm enjoying my PS5. Thank you.
What's funny is
In my PlayStation 1 game.
a lot of people left Twitter, and I'm hoping that all of the shitheads left.
Here's the thing.
It will be nothing but
A lot of
shit.
people-
It's gonna equalize.
A lot of
maybe.
people didn't really leave. Whenever one of these big platforms like this are getting purchased, they do a purge of all the fake accounts. So what happened was a lot of bots
That
got
makes
removed
sense.
from the system because
Send Bob's and Vagine.
they need to see the real numbers. So as the deal goes forward, he needs the real numbers of what the platform is at. So Twitter has to start posting that publicly, which means they have to start actually cracking down hard on all the fake accounts and things like that.
Right.
So for as much as it looks like people left, there's a lot of people that also joined
Right.
because Elon is purchasing the platform. Now,
Free speech is a good thing.
it's a
I agree.
hilarious
It's a good
thing
thing.
because
I
if you read the statement he made, that's literally what he said. He wants to make it because it's unfortunately it's become the de facto town square.
Right.
And it should have free speech in the way that we have in America with the way it's designed with
Right.
the law, which is what he's saying he wants to do, which is hilarious because there was so many people in the tech media that have been calling it the public town square forever and have been saying that
Joe Rogan.
fighting that's the way it should be. It should be like this. It should be
Right.
based on America or based on...
Freedom of speech.
And then as soon as it's Elon Musk doing it, oh no!
Oh, shit.
The world is over. It's like
Right.
he's literally doing the thing that you said you wanted them to do,
Well-
and now it's a problem because he's the guy that's doing it.
Right.
Well, here's the problem. It's like, if it is the town square, then like it or not, everybody should be able to speak.
Yeah.
Correct.
If it's the town square, then yeah, it needs to follow the laws that we have for free speech and not the laws for a private
Okay,
company.
so
Someone should be able to stand up on a box with a bucket of fried chicken on his
Right.
head with Dookie all over him and say, I think Amber Heard should be the next president of the United States. And as wrong as he may be, he should have the right to stand on that box and say it.
So you're saying
I'm
that
sorry.
everybody that loves feces in one way or another is an Amber Heard fan?
It could be. I'm just saying, if Jared Leto has a cult, Amber Heard could have a cult. That's all I'm
Because
saying.
here's the reality.
Jared Leto's cult looks fun. I would join that cult.
After more BS, I ain't going to
Listen,
that.
no-
He can keep that shit.
Those pajamas look incredibly relaxing.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid, Nelson. That's all I ask. Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
I mean,
Please
all-
come back if
all
they start
of
offering free
the-
Kool-Aid.
Fine.
all of the censorship and everything that Twitter has done has so that they can be what the advertisers want them to be. So as much as people want to complain about Twitter and about what they're doing, they are a private company. Whatever they did, they are allowed to do.
Right.
They're not the government. Free speech is about what the government can censor,
Right.
not what private companies can do. But what Elon is talking about doing is setting it up so that the company itself, Twitter, is basing its speech practices on the way the government should be regulating it, not based on a private company.
I'm with it.
Yeah, just because your opinion is stupid and most likely wrong does not mean that you should be censored.
No.
You
I
should still have the right to say it.
agree.
It doesn't mean
Because-
that people can't look at you and go, "You're a fucking idiot,"
Idiot.
but
Yeah.
it does mean you have the right to say it.
Yeah.
That's right. And it's a shame that a lot of people look at Eddie that way, but I don't agree with them. I don't. I just want to say here and say that Eddie is a good man.
Thank you.
Despite the hat, good man.
It's a beautiful hat.
He has Amber Heard posters on his wall
Actually, I saw.
and
I
poop
saw-
emoji pillows.
Shiza.
I saw I saw.
Sorry,
Actually
shit.
saw.
That's a hard pass.
Yeah.
Oh, right?
I saw Andy S.h.i.e.l.D. today.
They should change the poop emoji to look like Amber Heard's face.
Apple should be the first
Don't
to do
steal
it.
my idea. Or do and pay me. Either way.
Yeah. I want the royalties. But I banged into our friend Andy S.h.i.e.l.D. today. He was signing up at Crunch Fitness.
Nice. Yeah, he told me he was.
Yeah.
He asked me.
He was in line in front of me.
Yep.
He asked me to join Crunch as well. I said, bro, I still got 2 more weeks of this fucking stupid knee brace. I said, afterwards, when I go into rehab, because like we already set up our gym in the back to do more exercise, I'm gonna join a gym.
Oh, dude, Crunch Wellington. Got the shirt on right now. Got this today.
Nice.
That gym in there looks ridiculous.
Yeah?
It's a $5 million gym. I went in there. It looks like a $5 million gym. I was like, holy shit.
They better have everything for that much money.
They do. They got hot yoga classes. They have a whole studio. They have like a wall of like Olympic squat racks and deadlift platforms behind it.
Nice.
They have like you could never run out of benches. They have like for fucking 50 yards, it's bench press machines or like actual benches. I was like, what?
All right.
And
So
like the
they're doing it
kickboxing
right.
circuit, they have a whole like AstroTurf area with sleds to do the knees over toes workouts. They have like a monkey bar thing that goes the whole way through, hooked up to pull-up bars. Like
All right.
it's like a Ninja Warrior course. I was like,
That's
what
what's
the
up.
hell is going on here?
It is amazing because it used to be.
It looks like 1,000 people could work out in there at once.
Yeah, for a
It's
couple of
insane.
years, you really
for the
had
pandemic.
either the hardcore gyms or the very
Super Brothers.
fitness studio gyms. And you had a couple places like LA Fitness that were in between.
Yeah.
And then there was places like Barbell Brigade was the first place I seen that did like you can do bodybuilding here. You can do powerlifting here. You can do strongman types where they try to like we are about strength sports.
But do
all
they have a
in
ball
here.
pit like Chuck E. Cheese?
I don't think they have a ball pit. Ball pits are dying, especially in the times of passing on diseases.
Yeah,
ball
yeah.
pits are gone.
In a time of a pandemic, the last place you want to be is a fucking ball pit.
But what's replacing ball pits?
Especially
though,
a ball pit if Amber Heard got out of it.
are giant places where it's all trampoline floors instead, which a lot more neck injuries, but looks like a lot more fun.
Yeah, it does look a lot more fun.
There are some people landing very, very badly.
Yes, because people want to do the backflip.
Everybody wants to do the backflip. You know?
Yeah, I'm down. I was thinking, like, I was watching The Amazing Race the other day. I think the 3 of us need to try to get onto something similar to, like, an Amazing Race, where, like, the 3 of us can go over there and show our skill sets, right? Ian, the brawn, right? Eddie, the brains, and me, the master planner, manipulator, looks.
Are me and Ed gonna have to carry you with your knee?
Yes. Yeah. I'll be on Ian's back the whole time, like, forward.
Yeah. How many camels do you have? My friend will suck you off for 3 of them.
I'm doing the negotiating here.
He's the
Ian,
pretty one. He's the
come
pretty
on.
one.
Come on, Ian.
You said you were the pretty one.
But I'm so down to do something like
A
that.
lot of
We-
that
we
shit
need
takes
to-
place in California.
Listen,
though.
I don't give a fuck. We'll go wherever we gotta go. I'm down to do some shit.
No,
like
like you just for the casting, you have to be in California because that's where it's happening.
that.
I can't afford those taxes. Can't do it.
We're not going there to live. We're going there to win.
Oh shit! All
We're
right.
going there to win. Or maybe we could start our own competition,
We could.
right?
We could. Call it Florida
what would
Man.
it be? Ooh. All right. So it would be
You have to walk from Miami to fucking Tallahassee.
while on meth. I'm like, all right, each contestant gets a baby alligator, a bag of meth.
Or they just drop you. We drop them off in the Everglades. You all take a hit of meth and just start running out into the water. Like whoever's still alive in 24 hours gets the Florida Man title. Fucking gators just
we
ripping
can make a
people
Florida
apart.
Man belt. It's like caps.
You survive that,
No.
you are a bad motherfucker. I'm sorry.
Anheuser-Busch caps. Oh,
You'd have some guy from fucking like I don't know, some guy from Clueless doing win.
Listen,
Some
we-
barefoot dude, like ripped jeans. Like
listen, we need to do this. A Florida,
Two-time
a
Florida
Florida
Man.
Man competition.
I'm down.
Yeah, we'll come up with some shit and let's fucking do this.
You gotta be able to take like a bunch of shots out of a big girl's belly button. Like it's pretty deep in there.
And I tell you what, you can find a lot of big girls willing to do that in the great state of Florida.
Oh fuck yeah! The more north you go in Florida, the bigger they get. They're like white-tailed deer. The farther north you go, the bigger. You can bring down a bigger one.
Man, Jesus Christ. Oh man.
We covered a lot of stuff already
We
today.
did.
We went from Amber Heard to now we're on a Florida Man game show.
There was
we stopped off in Russia for a while.
Yeah, we did. Fucking Putin.
There was a thing I seen recently, and it was a Samsung apology for an advertisement they had depicting a woman running at 2 a.m.
How dare she?
How dare they
Exercise at 2 in the morning.
show you that it's possible to run at 2 in the morning?
It's terrible. Unbelievable.
They had got a tremendous amount of backlash from some women's advocacy groups
I can
about
picture them.
Women can't run at 2 a.m. It's not safe for them and all kinds of other.
They obviously don't know the same girls we do from jujitsu class.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Try telling Margot not to run at 2 a.m. If you're a rapist at 2 a.m., please avoid Margot.
But one,
You are in fucking danger.
Yeah, talk about the Florida
Yes.
Man competition.
Yeah,
That's
yes.
it right there. Chase after Margot
Yeah,
at 2
exactly.
a.m.
Yeah. Survive 48 hours in a haunted house with Margot. You're a fucking Florida Man, all right. Oh, my God.
And to be fair, it's just her house. It's not actually haunted. It's just her house.
Margot is just in it. Like,
Her-
in the corner somewhere, just
her
like,
minotaur for a dog.
oh, my God. There's some kind of breed in there.
Oh, man.
Some government genetic enhancing.
And with that, cue the music. Thank you for joining us at the Sofa Kingdom podcast. You will hear more details about the Florida Man competition featuring Margot Posner from Jits Chicks coming soon.
Very soon.
Very soon. You can find us on all your social media platforms at
Sofa Kingdom OFC,
and on YouTube at
Sofa Kingdom Podcast.
Like, share, comment, say something funny, say something mean, say something encouraging. Put us in an email, send it to your work friends. Get us out there.
harass Jits Chicks at all costs.
Oh, yes, yes. Go to their page, go to their podcast. Oh, my God.
Go after them.
Give them some love, give them some hate. They like
They
it rough.
deserve it.
They like it rough.
Chances are they're talking shit about you already anyway.
They worship Amber Heard. They have a statue
They
in their
do.
studio. We've
They
seen
do.
it.
Yeah.
We've seen it. It's
Yes.
covered in chocolate.
As a matter of fact, they taught her the shitting on the bed method.
Margot mastered that technique.
It's a class that they teach.
Woo!
That's how you take it home.
That is how you crank it out. That was good.
Oh, that article was absurd. They're like, oh, this country that's one of the safest in the world.
How dare you?
How dare they depict that they're a safe country if people can run at 2 in the morning?